What's going on YouTube? This is BXMama718 back at you with another video unboxing. And today I have the Asus ROG Flow Z13 2025 edition. That's right. This is rocking the AMD Ryzen AI Max Plus 395 APU with 64 gigabytes of RAM and 1 terabyte of storage. All right. So I'm going to go and do an unboxing for you guys. And then we're going to go and handle the device, take a look at the ports and stuff like that, build quality. From there, we're going to transition to our first boot. And from there, final thoughts and signing off. All right, so I purchased this from Best Buy for $2,399.99 plus tax. Yeah, I know. There's definitely a sticker shock in regards to that price. If it was up to me, I definitely wouldn't have paid this much for this device. I feel maybe about $200, $300 less, maybe $2,099.99 would be a better price. I'm hoping that this is a great purchase, or from what I've researched, it seems to be, but this is going to be my own personal hands-on use of this device as an actual consumer that's going to use this more frequently than a sponsored video. All right, so let's go ahead and get through with the unboxing. So on the front, as you can see, is Republic of Gamers, established 2006. On this sticker label here, it's saying that the device was shipped to Best Buy on May 31st, 2025. This has been a very elusive device to find anywhere online. The 32 gigabyte version has two versions. It has the 390 and the 395 APUs. So that one I think is in greater quantity than this one, the 64 gigabyte one, which is difficult, and the 128 gigabyte one is even more impossible to get, right? But this is showing that it's May 31st, 2025. This is when it was shipped to Best Buy, and then Best Buy put it in the inventory. Then it showed up online, and I purchased this several days ago, right? So that's what that label is for. But you see, it has the ROG I on the front. So it's black on gray, right? Like a smoke gray, charcoal gray, right? On the top, we have another I, two sticker labels that I'm gonna cut through, a handle that says ROG on it, okay? And on this side, we have our, for those who dare, okay? On the back, we have sensitive information, so we're not showing that. And we're gonna go ahead and cut through this and see what we got. Now, in some regions, this comes with additional accessories, but in the US, they typically don't give you anything. Only maybe if you spend about $4,000 on a product, which is kind of madness. Let's go ahead and cut this open and unbox. Okay, and as you can see, we're greeted with this ROG Flow. It's a silver box and a secondary silver box. This one definitely is going to contain the PSU, or the power adapter. Let's take that out first. Very, very nice packaging. Reminds me of the packaging from the 2023 model that I had. Very nice, keeping the same design language. All right, as you can see in here, we have a power adapter, which is going to be 200 watts. 200 watt power adapter. Okay. And then we got the long power cord. The nice black prong cover, excuse me, not thong, prong cover. All right, standard stuff here, nothing special, but the packaging is really, really nice. So, got to give that to Asus. All right, move that to the side. Okay, Okay, let's get to the main event. Also in some nice packaging. Okay. All right, and here we are. And this is our nice packaging, ROG Flow Z13. We have a for those who there up here. We have the ROG I up here. On the bottom, it says 18-15-07. On this side, we have longitude and latitude, right? And it's a really nice image. I can't really tell what it is. This looks like it's Saturn. Maybe it's one of the moons, satellite moons for Saturn, because this looks like Saturn. It looks like the rings of Saturn. I could be wrong. That's what it looks like. On the bottom, it says ROG Flow. Nothing on the sides. On the back, nothing but just a barcode there. But it is shrink wrapped. So let's go ahead and get this open. And I hate using a knife on this part because I don't want to cut, scrape, or anything on the box. I think I could do it. Whoops. Fine. There we go. Okay, very nice presentation. Okay, let's get it out. Okay, and as you can see, here is the see-through slash where you can see the components, and also has RGB. It says 06, which is the year that the ROG brand actually came into existence, 2006. There is some ventilation over here. We have some stickers over here. We have the AMD Ryzen AI Max Plus, the AMD Radeon graphics, and the Energy Star label. Okay, let's go ahead and peel it out. Here's a pull tab. There's also a nice little pull tab here for the kickstand. This one says ROG, so in the past it used to be red, and then they changed it from red to, I think, black. So yeah, so I'm putting this, actually, let's take a look at the documentation. All right, so we have this box. Let's see, any stickers. Congratulations on your Asus product purchase. Safety precautions for your notebook PC's battery. This is the G Series Gaming Notebook PC. This is a revised edition V2, January 2025. So here's your quick start guide. Okay. Also, there's a warranty card with warranty information on the back. And lastly, there is this G Series Gaming Notebook, first edition, November 2024. So this is just like a charge your notebook for PC for 3 hours when using it for the first time. Use only the bundle power adapter for charging. Well, that would defeat USB Type-C charging, PD 3.0, but okay. All right, and that's what we get for documentation in the box. I will definitely let it charge, maybe for about an hour or so before using it. Another pull tab here, but I don't think this is anything. Yeah, it's nothing in here. That's empty. So for $2,399.99 plus tax, which is going to be well over $2,500, you get a nice looking box, but you don't get anything special, no accessories or no anything. Okay. Not surprised in 2025 though. All right, again, so here's the device now. Heft-wise, this thing feels dense. I thought it was gonna be like extremely light. Nah, this thing feels at least like 4 pounds. But the difference is when I have a 4-pound laptop, it is not this condensed, right? So I think density does play a role where you're condensing all these components and the CNC aluminum and everything in a small 13.4-inch screen. So yeah, it's gonna feel like this. But it feels very well built. We're gonna take this out and take a look around. All right. So those of you looking by now are familiar with this product. There was like a media blitz when this came out at from CES until now, which has been well over, what, 6 months now? I'll just unpack it like this. Okay. All right, so we have a slash on here. We have the number 2. Then it says, for those who dare. This is the keyboard cover. Now, this feels much different from the 2023 version. It feels more textured, maybe rubberish, which is fine, I guess. Let's go over the ports. All right, on this side, we have 2 USB Type-C, and these are both USB 4 at 40 gigabytes per second. We have an HDMI 2.1 port, and we have this 200 watts, I would say, proprietary Asus charger. Then here at the bottom, we have a micro SD card slot, and then we have a speaker. All right. On the front, it just simply says Republic of Gamers with 2 vents up top. All right. And on this side, we have a 2.5 millimeter headset port with microphone. We have a 10 gigabyte per second USB Type A port. All right, we have a quick launch port for your command center, volume rocker, and power button. All right. And then on the bottom, it just says Republic of Gamers again. But this feels cool to the touch because it definitely is metal. On the back, I showed some of it, but we have this 13 megapixel shooter. No, is it 13 megapixel on the back? I think so. I think it's 5 megapixel on the front. We have this nice ROG logo badge here. Again, very reminiscent of the 2022 and 2023 versions. Also, there's a little pull tab right here for the kickstand. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and lay it flat, and we're going to open this up. Okay, so far for me, I think yeah, it feels very high quality, which is good. I'm gonna release that. Pull this back, pull the tab, which is on the right side. Pull the tab back. Voila. Okay. Pull this off. We have a nice wide trackpad. We have some nice tactile keyboard. Not sure what the actuation is. I think it's 1.5 millimeters, if I'm not mistaken. But it's nice. It has nice, pretty good size keycaps for the size. The screen itself looks decent, but we got to power it on to see how decent that is. Trackpad feels really good. It's not haptic, but you can't put haptics in this type of keyboard cover material, right? So the keyboard also lies flat, revealing the ROG Flow wording right there, branding right there. And you can also disconnect the keyboard from the tablet, and then you have a tablet, as you can see. All right, here's the tablet. So the tablet also has an IR sensor for Windows Hello. Has dual array microphones on the front. The bezels are not that bad. I don't expect the bezels to be razor thin because some components will need to fit in, behind some of those areas. So I'm okay with that. In the hand, one of my complaints from 2022 and 2023 is that for tablet mode, to hold it like this for a tablet for a long time, like I'm holding it now, it just feels very strange because it feels like it's cutting into my palm a bit. Even though it's curved, I still feel it jutting right through my palm. I would probably have to hold it like this, where that bottom curve is not digging into my palm. So I could probably hold it like this and it'll be fine. But as you can see, well, you can't see it, but I'm holding it up with the kickstand out because it makes it easier to support that weight. This is supposed to be under 3 pounds with just the tablet itself, and when you add the actual keyboard cover, it brings it to a little under 4 pounds, right? But this thing definitely is very dense, and because of its density and its compact nature, it feels very weighty, or probably more weighty than what the actual specs represent. There is a cutout in the front here for speakers. Initially, I didn't see it online or anything like that, but on Asus website, it said that there was 2 speakers in it. And it said they had front-facing speakers, and I know that the 2022-2023 version did not have that, so it's very interesting to see that. I like that. One of the things that people complain about on this is that the speakers themselves, though, is not that good, and I don't expect it to be in a tablet. All right, so that's as much as I can say so far about the device. It feels very high quality. It's always satisfying to hear that click. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna plug it up, charge it, do a first boot, and let you see that. And all right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the first boot for the Asus ROG Flow Z13 2025 edition, and this is the 64GB model. Okay, it's taking a sweet old time. Okay, while that loads up, a couple accessories I have there. This is the Asus ROG Harp Ace Mini mouse. I got this because it's lightweight, has great features, and it tracks well, right? Over here, I have the Asus ROG Cetra True Wireless Speed Nova Edition. Great pair of earbuds. It does Bluetooth, and it does the Speed Nova connection. And then I also have the 140 watt Asus ROG GAN charger as well. All right, so we boot it here right up. Voila. Okay, so far so good. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, get it set up. Again, leave your comments down below, subscribe if you're brand new, and share this video and let us know what you think, all right? Thank you for watching. Peace.